morning, good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to Smashing English. Before we start this video, be sure to subscribe because I make new videos all the time and I don't want you to miss any. So with that said, let's get on with the video. Happy New Year! Happy 2022! Oh my goodness, how is it already 2022? That is insane. And what better way to start off a new year than by learning some English? Today we are talking about how real native speakers talk about their home and items in their home. And I'm sure you're probably thinking, I know how to talk about a house, I know how to say door and window, but that's not what we're talking about today. I'm going to tell you how real native speakers from Britain talk about their home. So we are going to go on a little tour of my home. What are you waiting for? Let's go. Come on. Okay, so let's start on the landing. The bit at the top of the stairs is called a landing. And if you follow me, I'll take you to the first room. Okay, so for the biggest bedroom in the house, we either call it the main bedroom or the master bedroom. Sometimes you might hear the master suite, but I think that's a bit posh. And in this room, you might have a double bed, a queen size bed, or a king size bed. Maybe a super king if you want. Here we have some lovely bedside tables and a positively stunning chest of drawers. Down here we have a rug. Now it's not a carpet, okay? A carpet is for the whole floor. A little bit of carpet is a rug. Just moving some of the mess out of the way to reveal a washing up basket. Now it's ooh. Here we have the wardrobes for our clothes, not cupboards, they're wardrobes. And you can either get built-in wardrobes like these, or you can get freestanding wardrobes. Okay, brief pause. I have to take this opportunity to talk to you for a little bit. Just one-on-one, just me and you. So, it's a brand new year, and I know a lot of you who are watching will be feeling really motivated to improve your English this year. I feel exactly the same. I am determined to become semi-fluent in French by the end of the year. And one of the ways I'm planning on improving my language skills is through Lingoda. Now, you will have heard me speaking about Lingoda before, and I'm gonna speak about them again because they are fabulous. Honestly, it's the only online language school that has actually worked for me. And the first thing I'm going to tell you about Lingoda is that you can get cash back, up to 100%. Huh? I'll explain how in a minute. So with Lingoda, you can either learn English, business English, German, Spanish, or French. And they offer online classes. You can either have one-to-one or group classes. And the reason I'm so excited to talk to you about Lingoda is because in January, they are doing a Lingoda Sprint Challenge. If you want to go from small talk to real conversation in just 2 months, this is for you. There's 2 different kinds of sprints. There is the Super Sprint Challenge, and with the Super Sprint Challenge, if you take 30 lessons per month for 2 months, you will get 100% of your cash back for attending all the classes. 100% of your money back, so it's free. That's just insane. Or there's the Sprint Challenge, where if you take 15 classes per month for 2 months, you'll get 50% of your cash back for attending all the classes. It's just such a good deal. I work as an online English teacher, and I promise you there is no better way to improve your English skills than by talking to a native level speaker, which all the teachers on Lingoda are. They're all native level speakers and they are all fully qualified to teach you a foreign language. So if your New Year's resolution is to take your English to new heights, make your English amazing, you want to sound like a native, you want to speak like you've lived in Britain for 200 years, I mean, that would be weird. Then the Lingoda Language Sprint is exactly what you need to stay committed and motivated. If you join now using my link in the description down below, you can get €20 or $25 off your deposit. You're welcome. Happy New Year. Okay, back to the house tour. Okay, come with me and I'll show you what we call a spare bedroom, or other people might call it the second bedroom. It depends how many rooms you have. So this room we use as an office. My partner Bez works here, so we have a desk and an office chair, but also you can sleep in it because we have a bed. So it's like double purpose. We also have a third bedroom, which we would call a box room because it's so small, but it's so dirty I'm not going to show it to you. And here we have a shelf. But you knew that. This is a bookcase with lots of different compartments. Ooh, I really need the toilet. Come quick. Okay, we all know what a bathroom looks like. There's a toilet, there's a sink, there's a cabinet, there's a shower and a bath. What more do you want to know, guys? Oh, this is interesting actually. We have a rain head shower because it makes the water come down like rain. That's interesting. Oh, in Britain this is a tap, not a faucet. Okay, come down the stairs. Make sure you don't say steps, by the way. Steps are for outside. Come on, come on, come on. And welcome to the hallway. Now, if you spin round, you'll see the front door leading to a porch, which I'm not going to show you because I don't want you coming to my house. This here is a banister, not a handrail. A handrail is very formal for public spaces. In your home, it's a banister. Now you get to see my favourite room. So this can either be called the living room, the sitting room, or the lounge. But I call it the living room, I think most commonly, or the lounge. I never really say sitting room. Now if I was American, I would call this a couch, but I'm not. So I call it a sofa, as most of us British people do. Now I'm sitting in an armchair. If it's a chair for one person to sit in, but it's comfy and it's got armrests, it's an armchair. Down there we have a TV stand. These are not pillows, they're cushions. If they go on a sofa or an armchair, they're cushions. Again, we have a rug, not a carpet, a rug. Look how soft it is. Up here, we have a mantelpiece on top of the fireplace. Look at that lovely mantelpiece, it's lovely. And this is the fireplace. Now, I call this a sideboard, but I guess you could call it a cabinet too if you really wanted to, but it's a sideboard. Okay, let's come through to the open plan kitchen. Oh, I feel so fancy. Oh my goodness, who do I think I am? Okay, extractor fan for all the fumes to go up. Then we have the hob where things get nice and hot. Then if we go down, we have the grill for bacon and whatnot. Then the main oven. Woohoo! Here we have the dishwasher for washing dishes. And over here we have the washing machine for washing clothes. Okay, in Britain, I think most commonly we would call this a work surface, but you can also call it just a surface or a counter or a countertop. In the kitchen, we have cupboards or cabinets. We don't have wardrobes. So you would say, oh, look at all my kitchen cupboards, or look at all my cabinets. Aren't they lovely? And finally, we have the dining room, which in our house is in a conservatory. So here we've got the dining table and some dining chairs. So yeah, like I said, it's in a conservatory because it's surrounded by windows. And there you go. I hope this video was useful for you. Please let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can do so there. And if you would like an online one-to-one English lesson with me or my partner Bez, the link for that is down below as well. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta!